Okay. Thank you. See ya. All right. What is up, guys? We just got word that Grandpa John has passed away, and we're gonna have to take over his farm. So I remember going out there in Iowa, where his farm is, as a little kid, riding in the tractors with my dad, and that was probably 20 years ago. And my dad doesn't really want anything to do with the farm, but we're gonna have to go take it over and figure out how to run this thing. So I got here to Iowa a couple hours ago, ate some breakfast, and I went up to the local John Deere dealer, Johnson Bros, and I asked him. I said, "Hey, what kind of equipment does my grandpa have? What did he get from this dealership?" And they said, "Oh, he's gotten a few tractors and a combine. That's all they had on record. So hopefully, whenever we go out to his farm, we'll find a couple John Deere tractors and possibly a combine." So now, if I can remember correctly, I think we go east out of town here and then turn on the first or the second left, because I think we passed that one left, and I know you don't go through trees to get there. So I believe it'd be this left right up here, but I'm not really sure. If I remember correctly, it's up on this hill here to the left. We don't own that red shed right there. That's one of the neighbors, I believe. But I think I'm in the right spot. I don't know. We'll find out. I know he just built a brand new shed. They said like a year ago, and they said it was red. So, and I know that definitely ain't it because there's no other sheds there. So obviously that wouldn't be it. But here we are pulling up to the farm. This looks. I mean, I remember Grandpa's ground being hilly and everything like this. This looks about right. It looks like he built a new house. I know the garage code. I'll pull in the garage here, yep. Grandpa loved his old Ford pickup trucks, and that's why whenever I turned 16, he gave this one to me. This was his old truck, and I kind of restored it semi. But anyway, I think this is Grandpa's farm. Doesn't look like nothing's going on here. Couple grain bins, shed. Let's see, let's walk in here. So we've got a Kinsey planter, 3600. Looks like a 12 row. This looks to be a corn planter maybe with the 30-inch rows. I guess he's got a Farmall 1206. Surely he ain't pulling this big planter with this Farmall. I hope not, but he might just be working on it. I don't know what he's doing, but we're gonna have to figure that out eventually. So what's in here? Ooh, this is a beauty. Chevy grain truck looks to be. Wow, this thing looks in great condition. Tandem axle. This is a nice truck. Grandpa knows knows what's up for sure. All right, let's see. We can go to a different shed. I don't think these grain didn't have anything in them. It didn't say. I wasn't told. Is this a John Deere auger? Yep, John Deere 398 auger. That's an unload auger. I know my augers. What's over here? We got some Parker gravity wagons, 2500. So 250 bushel, I'd assume. And then a 400 bushel wagon. That's a big wagon for this time. And we got this swing away auger. Not the fancy auger. Got a walk-in door in this shed. This looks to be his brand new shed he just built. Man, that is a big shed. Surely he ain't filling this thing out. Ooh, there's some beauties in there. Alright. Oh, we'll just start right here. We got a Farmall Super H. Now, I knew Grandpa loved his collectibles. I think he had this H and maybe this John Deere A when I used to be around here. I don't remember this M. I don't remember him having an M. But I knew he liked his older collectible tractors, that's for sure. And I think he restored all of these, like fully restored them all. So yeah, I knew he liked those. What do we got over here? We got John Deere 4840. These tractors look brand new. This 4440, they look brand new. I don't know if Grandpa just bought them or what, but I'd assume these are 80s models, maybe early. I'm not really sure, to be honest. I haven't caught up with farming in a long time. But we'll come over here. We got a John Deere 9500 combine. So I guess those are the two John Deere tractors the dealer was talking about, and here's the combine. So I'm glad we were able to find this stuff, because who knows what could have happened. It's been about a month since he passed away that I've been able to get over here, but it's okay. It's only March 1st, so we still got time before planting and everything. But I remember him having an old, I think it was a 6600, and I remember riding in that thing with him, and I guess he got rid of that and got this 9500, but man, I remember that 6600 being tiny. This thing is a big machine compared to that. And this thing looks brand new, for sure. Looks like he's got something put liquid fertilizer down here. A blue jet. I don't know what the term would be with that. He's got a John Deere grain cart. I don't remember him and he never had a grain cart when I was around. Nobody even knew what a grain cart was. But back there, he's got John Deere's 7000 planter. I remember him having one of these whenever I was around. This is what he used to plant with. I don't know if that's the case anymore, because this is a corn planter, and there's one in the shop. So I don't know if he just got a new one or what. But this thing looks great, unless he got a new one somehow. But this is a good looking planter. And then I guess he's got a batwing mower. He never had a mower or anything when I was around, so I guess he ended up getting one. But that is a big mower for sure. We've got another Kinsey 3600, but this one looks, yeah, this must be a bean planter, because the rows are split, off-centered, from the front and the back. So this must be a 15-inch bean planter. And that's a 1223, I believe. That's a nice planter. Alright, let's see what's over here. It's got a Wilmar Super 800. I guess that's a fertilizer spreader or something. It's got spreader in the back and open and closer right here. So I guess that's a fertilizer spreader. And then, I remember this. I remember Grandpa talking about getting this. He used to have a white, was it 285 or maybe it was a 105. And then I guess he got this. This one looks good. White 135, Series 3. I don't know what that all means, but this is a good looking tractor for sure. And then you got a John Deere disc. 630. I want to say this is like a 20-foot disc or something like that. I think these are both probably the same. Yeah. They look about the same. This is International 490, so I don't know. Maybe they're a 25-foot disc, but I don't know what he'd be pulling that with. Surely this white couldn't pull this disc, but I don't know. I don't know with him. And this is an 8-row corn head. I remember having a 6-row on that 6600. So I guess he ended up upgrading to an 8-row. Yeah, 843, so that'd be an 8-row. And then we got grain bin here. This is a small bin. Probably couldn't fit many bushels in that one. I guess he might have just built maybe those two. Those look newer than this one. I don't know. It's in the weeds. Looks like a field cultivator. Man, this is a big fancy field cultivator, 200. So I don't know what size this would be. There's no way this is. Maybe it's a 25-foot field cultivator with a 5-bar harrow. 25 or 28? That's gotta be a 28. There's no way that's a 30. Maybe it's a 26. I think we'll go with 26. I don't know what he would be pulling that with. Maybe that 4840. I don't know the horsepower on that, but anyway, got a header trailer and a 625S. I remember on that 6600 we ended up. I think we ran an 18-foot platform head with the wooden paddles, not even the time rail on it. But well, this is Grandpa's farm, I guess. I know I'm at the right place, and I remember. I think he has his case disc when I was around. Not this John Deere. He must have just got this a little bit ago, but I remember these old antiques. I remember that John Deere unloader. That thing's been here a long time. I wonder how many sets of flighting that one's gone through. I don't remember this grain cart. I remember that six-year planter. He must have got that one repainted because that one looks in really good condition. So, and I remember an old house being here, and I remember hearing about that he built a big new one. So, I mean, that's a good-looking house. We really have some good-looking trees here. But I don't know what to do. I guess we'll drive around and see what the ground looks like. It's March, so we can't really plant yet, but we'd have to wait until April to plant. Well, what I think I'm going to do is get on the newspaper here and see how much horsepower those tractors have. So if we turn to page 4, we got a 4840. It's worth about $56,000 if I wanted to sell it. It's got 0.3 hours on it, so it's brand new. 151 horsepower. Okay. The 4440 has 100 hours on it, and it has 130 horsepower, and then the 2135 should be rated at 135, but it actually says it's got 150, so the white and the 4840 are neck and neck, and then that 4440 is a little lower. Now, I couldn't tell you on the last time it was that these had been fired up, but we'll see what they got. Man, she fired right up. The carburetor needs adjusted a little bit, but we'll fire this one up. That one took a little bit of cranking to get going, but it's going. See if this H will fire. Oh yeah, she's good. Alright, I guess we'll run this John Deere in there first, and then the other two behind it. And there we go. We'll just put all these antiques in here. And that's a good spot for them. That looks good. That way we don't end up getting them real dirty or end up hitting one of them or something. Especially sitting in this shed, but something will happen to them. Now, I don't know much about planters or combines, so I don't know if this thing's ready to go. It doesn't look like there's any parts laying around. There's a welder, torch, a couple of machines, toolbox, but it looks like the planter is, for the most part, put together. I assume it's ready to go. It looks like a decently new planter. Nothing's really wrong. The hydraulics are all hooked up, except for the light wire. Hydraulics are all good. Let's see if this tower's been greased. I know you gotta grease these towers. Yeah, it's been greased. So, I mean, I guess this thing's ready to go. We'll pull it out. See if we can figure out how to... Oh, come on. Oh, this thing has not been started in a hot minute. See if we can figure out how to fold this thing up. Oh, wrong hydraulic. Let's try this one. Let's go up. Lock the wings up. And I think it's going to fold. So we got it folded. So we'll back it out of the shed here. Back it up the sidewalk to the patio and unhook it. Pull the pin. Hydraulics are off. This is a decently big planter, 12 row. Okay. Pull away. I don't think I need this tractor for anything soon. So just park that right there. I guess we'll pull that with that 4440, I guess. Both of these tractors are sweet looking tractors. Fish will fire. Ooh. She sounds good. This is 4840 will fire. Oh yeah. Alright. I guess we'll go hook this one up to that corn planter. I guess we'll just pull it in over here. In this open-ended shed. This is a tall shed. Looks like he just built this too. I remember, I think there's a barn here. If I can remember correctly. There's a barn here. Because we got the concrete walls coming up. And the posts are sitting on the concrete. So the shed's just basically sitting there. But I remember a barn being here. So they must have tore this barn down and built this shed. But they built a really tall shed. I don't know why they built it so tall. I mean, even this shed's pretty tall. But I guess to get that combine in, it's got to be tall. So, I don't know. I guess I'll just put this 4840 on this foot row planter back here. I don't know if this planter's ready to go or not, but we'll just pull this in the shop. Oh, it didn't hit anything. So that's good. Pretty much pull it straight in the middle of the shop. And then pull it really good. I believe all this ground has been worked. Yeah, it's ready to plant, so I guess we'll just start planting. I know this corn planter's ready. We don't have any seed. I might go to run to town and grab some seed real quick. Fire this truck up and we'll head to town and grab some seed. I guess I don't know what kind of seed they got, but we'll just need some corn seed. Alright, so we got some seed on the back. They gave us 4 pallets worth. They said they should get us enough to get going, hopefully. Alright, so we got the planter backed up here. Boxes are all open. We're just going to start dumping bags of seed, and we'll have to see how many bags we can fit in each box. Alright, so we got the boxes full. Well, they don't look completely full, but they are completely full. So we ended up using 2 whole pallets of seed. So I don't know. I was told this does about 40 acres with corn, or 50 acres with corn and 30 acres of beans. I believe is what a whole full planter does, especially with this extended box. So, actually, after I ran the clock a day, and there's something growing here. I'm not sure what it is. Oh, there's deer. It's oats. So Grandpa must have planted all this in oats. I don't know why he would have done that. There's some oats that are farther along, I think. No, it's grass. So we might just harvest his oats. No, I don't know. I'm trying to decide what I want to do. If I want to plant, or if I harvest his oats. I don't know why he would have planted oats. I don't think he planted these oats anyway, because the last, I think a year or so, he had this ground rented out, and we're taking it back. So I believe we're just going to start planting corn. Gosh, now that I think about it, guys, I feel like we should leave some of these oats here and combine them. Because there's no point in tearing them up. Let me look on the map again. If we do 14, we'll plant 14 and 13 in corn. And then if we want to plant that field around the house, 16 and 17 in beans, I think that'd be good. And then just leave like 18 and 19 and 20 and oats, and we can combine that. I think that'd be the best thing to do. And we won't fertilize these to nothing. Or we might. I don't know yet. We'll just have to see. I really wish I could get these stupid boxes to go down, because it's really making me mad. I don't know what the deal is. Why they won't. Huh. I'll just have to figure it out. Alright, so I got some bean seed. We're going to fill this thing up. I greased it and everything. So this thing should be ready to go, and we might go try to plant some beans. I think we got the population, and I'm going to get out and check the depth on this thing here in a sec. Make sure we're doing good in that. I like that this planter flexes, especially with this hilly ground here. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, the ground's loose and soft. It's a little deep. Might shallow it up a little bit. We'll change all the, we'll probably do 2 and 2 probably. Alright, so we got done planting that field. And then the corn planter, we got done planting that corn too on that field over there. I think next video, finish planting. Might get spreading some lime if you guys put some lime on some stuff. I'm not really sure yet. But we got all the seed. We used up all the seed. So we'll have to get more seed eventually. I might see if I can get some delivered. I don't know if they do that at the co-op or not. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching this video. If you did enjoy it, leave it a like. And if you guys have any ideas for what could go on in this series here, this is gonna be a real fun series for sure. But thanks for watching. I'll see you guys later.